Hello everyone, my name is Jules and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode, we went through the first half of the Forest Temple and we got ourselves the Gale Boomerang. And it can... I guess you can only latch on... Why wasn't it latching on? Oh, there needs to be a surface. Okay. Yeah, it can latch on to multiple different targets. And that was a very failed attempt in demonstrating its ability. And in this episode, we are hopefully going to be finishing the Forest Temple. We might get to, like, the very end and not get through. I will try to not let that happen. But anyway, yeah, we can now actually control these things, and ooh, there's a bokoblin. And if you liked the fact that we were doing nothing but rescuing monkeys in the last episode, there are more monkeys. And we have saved that monkey, and we have no idea where the monkey is going to go. The monkeys won't be following us this time, and I do not know how many times I've said monkey in the last minute, but it is a lot. And, well, I guess there's still more monkeys that you haven't freed yet. How many times have I said monkey? Okay, and I think we are supposed to go this way? Yes. Oh no. Let's see. Peace. I was about to say bat, but I'm going to be a good Zelda enthusiast and say peace. Is that peace gonna follow us? No, I almost ran off that cliff. Yeah, we only have 2 hearts because I think we got hit once, and so it'd be kind of bad if we didn't. Yeah, we are back here. Hang on, I'm going to not deal with you, and these guys both respawn. Ooh, wait a minute. That's right, there's one thing that we can do, and since we are back here, as long as we can get around that root. Okay, that thing is still gone. Okay, if we go through here... If we go back here, we now have a means of, well, one, killing these guys. Yeah, if you want to kill them, you need the boomerang, and yeah, you can just sit them into water, or you can hit them normally, and then they will die. Well, now we need to boomerang the torches, and we're also gonna burn up those guys in the process. We might as well just kill them. Okay, it seems like the last one didn't get undone. Oh no. Well, we're gonna heal ourselves anyway, because spoiler alert, we're getting a piece of heart. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore you. Well, we now have our 3rd piece of heart. 2 more to get a heart container. Okay, there you are, and there's one there, and there. So this is the safe row, and now we'll just meet you back where we should be. Okay, so if we go back into this room, this is where we met Uku. If you remember from last episode, there are 2 really important things. One is an item that we will really be needing. So if we go here, you can see that Z pattern. We hit there, 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 and there. This is one of the places where the multi-target boomerang thing is being used. And yeah, I should mention, this mechanic was in Wind Waker, and it's a recurring thing in Twilight Princess. The only other 3D Zeldas after that were Skyward Sword, which, I mean, motion controls with boomerang wouldn't exactly work very well unless there were motion controls, and like, I don't really know what they had in the Wii version, but I assume it was pointy stuff at your targets. And then Breath of the Wild didn't have a boomerang. Sad face. Which is my Miiverse name, if any of you didn't know. That was kind of a tangent. Anyway, if we go back in here, this is where we got the key last episode. We couldn't really do anything in the room where we got the key because we didn't have a boomerang. And the monkey who we saved, I think is in here. I think that's the monkey that we just saved. Yes, if we go here, we can finally turn this platform into where we need it to go. And yeah, I think we need to get there and not there. Yes, we can do... No, I'll just do that later. Yeah, so if you go in here, you will find we need to save even more monkeys, just like I said, and it's another 3 more. So if you like saving monkeys, this is the forest temple for you, and if you hate it, I'm sorry. I guess in order for us to check the temple out completely, we need to help all the monkeys. Well, let's help the rest of them. Yeah, I'm kind of... I mean, like, I like this dungeon. I mean, I guess you could kind of say it's one of my least favorite dungeons in this game, but I mean, this game has some really good dungeons. Like, it's one of the... this game has, like, 4 contender... Like, there are 4 dungeons in this game that I could call my favorite dungeon in this game, so, like, it is a very good roster, and... I mean, like, the Forest Temple in this game, it just doesn't really stand out along with all of the other really incredible dungeons, so... Like, I feel very neutral about this dungeon, like I kind of said. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make. And overall, this game has some really incredible dungeons, like the... 4... Oh no, there's a spider Tola, Skull Tola there. Yeah, 4 out of the 5 last dungeons are pretty incredible in my opinion. So we climb up here. Yes, there's a bokoblin that we were hearing. Yeah, I kind of heard it out of my left ear. Even though... Like everything feels like it's going from the left side. I have my headphones on, but I kind of have them off one ear just because it's easier for me to... Oh no. It's kind of easier for me to focus if I have one ear sort of off my ear. Okay. And yes, we need to take the bomb lane. Yes, and something that you should know, although first... Yeah, you can target bomb lanes, and then you have a bomb that you can just move anywhere. The boomerang was used very, very well in this game. Yeah, I don't believe that we can... Actually, I think that we can, like, boomerang the thing over there, but I didn't. I think no... I forget. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We killed that thing, and we do need this chest. So, let's see what's in it. And it was a key. And we already got rid of that rock, but there is a red Deku Baba here. I'm just going to call him that for now. This is the same recording, so if I had, like, the name of the red Deku Babas up on screen in the last episode, I still don't know what they are, nor do I know what the not Dongongos are. Okay. We can boomerang those off, we can kill them and they won't, like, kill us. We don't really need to get this one, but I'm going to do it anyway because I am just that thorough with my killing of basic enemies in a Zelda game that is normally not too difficult, but is made a lot harder because of hero mode. And, oh yeah, this thing stumped me on my first time playing, so I thought that you would, of course, just boomerang that here, and then bring it up here, but if you do it that way where you target this and then target the wall, it will try and go through that tree stump thing right there. So what you have to do is you have to boomerang that towards you and then just throw it normally. And then there's another monkey. But we don't care about that monkey because we are going to be smashing our #1 enemy. It is not Ganondorf. It is not Zant. It is pottery. Take that, Pots. It's your fault for being so breakable. Hey, and where did that monkey go? I think that monkey just sort of ran out. Yeah, the monkeys don't really follow us. And I kind of wanted to do this first because we really needed a key, and if I jump down here... okay. So I can do this in as little throws as possible. Put that there. There. And there. Get around that vein link. Okay, we can now do the 2 rooms off to the side of this room, and I need to do that again. And again. And now a very overly dramatic way of telling you you need to fight 2 bokoblins that take like 2 to 3 hits to kill each. Yeah, they both took 2 hits. Real scary game. You really needed that small cutscene. And yeah, there are more worms here. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill all of the worms. Oh yeah, there are more. There are more. Okay, and is there a chest? I think oh, I missed out on a blue rupee. That kind of sucks. I remember there being a chest here. Is it here? No, but there's more of our mortal enemy. More pottery to be smashed. And even more pottery. I will not stand for all of this clay molded into a way that you can hold water. Okay. And yes, I got you down. Yes, you can also use the boomerang if you don't want to use slingshot ammo. And you can use those to kill the mini Skulltulas. I believe that's what they're called. Now we can climb up this vine and we can hear a monkey screaming at us, telling us to save him or her. And I think this monkey is him. I think that the boy monkeys don't have the flower and the girl monkeys do. And I'm gonna kill all of this pottery. Okay, and yeah. Another Deku Baba just going to kill you. And I believe that there is a Meaver stamp right over there. I believe that this is a Meaver stamp. And am I right? Yes, we found the Hylian letter N. Yeah, and I forgot to mention this last episode, but there are 26 of them are the letters of the Hylian alphabet. As you probably guessed, because we got 2 of them. And then the other ones you get through doing side quests. And they are usually like some character with some emotion or just something that is related to like whatever thing you did. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Did those things respond? No, they did not. That is good to know. Okay. And yeah, we need to go this way. And in this room there are all of these webs and oh god, don't come down and kill me. Yeah, I used to have arachnophobia, but I kind of got over it. So when I was a little kid, I was absolutely terrified of spiders or just bugs in general. Like I remember one time, like just a moth like flew into my room, and I was terrified of that. Probably because I thought it was a wasp, and I've never actually been stunned by a wasp before, but I thought the moth was a wasp, and I was terrified of it. And anyway, I had arachnophobia. Like, the moth stuff doesn't matter. Okay, can we go in there? I need to go in the first person. I need to finish the story. Where was I? Yeah, but, my parents moved into the house that I'm currently living in now, at least until I'm able to get a job and move out. Anyway, I think that... Nope! Wrong one! Yeah, if you fall into the wrong one, that happens. Anyway, my bedroom was in the basement, and there were tons and tons of spiders, and I basically just had to... Like, I had no choice but to not be afraid of spiders, and I eventually got over my fear, and I am no longer afraid of spiders. Yes, there were only 2. And we have to deal with that beeping noise. I don't like it. Although we have saved the final monkey. And I was thinking, yeah, this isn't really relevant to what we're doing now, but I actually do kind of want to tell the story of one time that I got stung by a bee. Yeah, like, I'd never been stung by a wasp before, like I mentioned, but I have been stung by a bee one time, and it was a very traumatic childhood experience where I was taking out the recycling on a hot summer day, and I thought, you know, I don't need to put shoes on. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. And I stepped on something, and I kind of thought that maybe, like, I stepped on a rock, and then I took I lifted my foot up, and there was this giant bee just, like, sticking out of my foot, and, like, I did not know what to do. And I was just terrified, because I thought the bees just, like, stun you and left, but there was a bee sticking out of my foot, and so I screamed, and I hopped on one foot to my backyard, and I like, my mom and dad, there's this bee, like, sticking out of my foot, and then one of them came over and flicked it out, and it really hurt for, like, a day or so. Hang on. Yeah, here there is a fairy. Although, yeah, that is my childhood trauma of a bee stabbing my foot. Yes, and we want this fairy to be kept in a bottle. Although it is very tempting to, like, not have to deal with that beeping noise. Yeah, no more fairies. Anyway, let's go and fight the boss. And now we have the Twilight Baba? No, I did not mean to use my fairy. I thought that I had the thing equipped, although we don't have to deal with the beeping. And this boss is actually not that difficult, although I really wish I had not accidentally used that fairy. I think I had to target the other bomb lane. Yeah, so what you do is you have to take these bomb lanes and make them go into the mouth. Ow. I thought that you were out of range. I need to be more careful, or else I might die on probably the easiest boss in the entire game. So we have one down. And yeah, a good strategy is to just stay to the very back. Your boomerang has a much longer range than these things do. So now we have the second one down, and We have beaten the boss! Not really, because, I mean, would that really have been a good first boss? I mean, the first boss is easy, but it doesn't suck. So... now time for the real boss. You haven't even seen my final form! And... yeah, there aren't bomblings. Like, we can boomerang that eye. I can see you in the corner. You should be doing something. Okay, I'm gonna boomerang you. Although I've never actually noticed that monkey in the corner. Okay. Come on, do I need to like trigger it or anything? Finally! Okay, so the baboon that was possessed and was running away from us is still mooning us, but I mean, now he is going to carry bomb lanes and we have to boomerang them from that baboon. If I can lock onto it, yes. And yeah, we don't need to get rid of the blue things. All we need to do is get rid of those and we can now jump strike, and 4 hits on him. And yeah, not even the toxic waste can get to us. This boss is kind of pathetic if you just stay far and back. So, if you are having trouble, just know that. Okay. And hopefully that thing won't like get caught like it did. Yeah, something that's a little bit annoying is that the monkey... that monkey doesn't like... oh no, you're not... good. Okay. Oh, and we're already done. Well, that was the first boss of Twilight Princess. Yeah, one of my friends in high school played this game, and he said that, like, Twilight Princess is a great game, but it suffers from easy boss syndrome. Like, yes, the bosses might be easy, but they're really fun. I really like the bosses in this game. And also, I'm the kind of person who would, like, much rather have a boss be way too easy than way too hard. I care about how fun the boss is, and if I die a bajillion times and just cannot beat it no matter how hard I try, I'm not having fun. But if it's done in a creative way and easy, then I am, so I like the Twilight Princess bosses. Anyway, hee well done. That's what I've been looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit of light said? About how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it be so easy? Is this all of it? Yee-hee? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you'd better do your best to find them all. Hee-hee. So, let's not waste any more time when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You can pick up that heart container thing that fell. So, if you have never played Legend of Zelda before, something you should know is that every time you beat a boss, the boss will drop a complete heart container. So, we are no longer as squishy. So, That's really good. And yeah, we want to go outside. And yes, I want to save in this file. Yeah, I kind of stagger my saves. That way, if something goes terribly wrong with the recording, I won't have to, like, do a bunch of stuff with the files and I can just re-record it. Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the west, where you will find the land protected by the Spirit Elden. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. How did I get trees from that? They are now a dark realm covered in the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert into your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west to the land of the Spirit Elden. That's better. Searching should be easier now. But, of course, you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. So, anyway, this has been Truly Outrageous Jewels. In the next episode, we are going to be going into the second part of Twilight. And we might get to see the real Kakariko village, not that fake Hyrule Castle one that I made up as a joke like 3 episodes ago. Anyway, goodbye.